Hello and welcome to Narc-Free Recovery. This channel is for survivors of narcissists and is dedicated on helping them recover from these personality disordered beings. During my studies to become a life coach, I have learned that a lot of narcissists' victims are empathic people. Many survivors of narcissists have a narcissist parent. Many more have been scarred by things these narcissistic parents did to the survivor in their childhood and youth. This is why inner child work is so important. What is inner child work? According to Joni Childs of Queen of Hearts, inner child work is about our adult doing the work that was denied to us as children, and not needing anyone outside ourselves to heal our childhood wounds. As we discover the part of us who is capable, competent and nurturing, we can give the inner child was needed and denied. A part of this channel will be doing movie therapy, which will focus on childhood shows or movies that we can learn from and that correlates to identifying narcissistic traits and ways to recover from them. Today we are going to be talking about the movie Pinocchio. The title of this video is Stop Being Geppetto. If you can recall, Geppetto was the loving father figure who carved Pinocchio, essentially creating him. Geppetto put his love, sweat and tears into making Pinocchio. The story goes that Geppetto had lost his wife in childbirth. He also lost his son that day. His heart yearned for a family member. So he put his hopes and dreams into Pinocchio. Have you put your love, sweat and tears into someone? Have you put your hopes and dreams into this person as well? How did things fare for Geppetto? Well, Pinocchio was a precocious wooden boy. His first encounter with Geppetto was to snatch his wig off. He also kicked him. And from the things got worse. Pinocchio did not have a heart, so he behaved like he didn't. He did not listen when people warned him about following the wrong crowd. He did not want to help people in need. He was rude and crass and careless. Who does that sound like to you? Do you know someone who behaved like Pinocchio? His mishaps, whether innocently or not, made much problems for those who loved and cared about him, like the Blue Fairy and the Cricket, and especially poor Geppetto. What are some things Geppetto did to show how much he cared about Pinocchio? Well, Geppetto sacrificed his own coat in the winter time just so Pinocchio could have a book to take to school. Do you remember what Pinocchio did with that book? Yes, he sold it for tickets into a puppet show which he attended when he should have been in school. He saw nothing wrong with doing this at the time. Geppetto sold his own shop to pay for a boat to go to sea to search for Pinocchio. Have you sold things or lost money trying to help, look out for, or rescue a narcissist in your life? Wait, was Pinocchio a narcissist? Well, let's explore that. There is actually a psychosomatic syndrome named after this puppet. According to tenfoldonline.com, Pinocchio syndrome, which is based on the children's story written by Collodi, 1880–1993, and represents a personality type that manifests characteristics of both narcissistic personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder. Yes, Pinocchio was a narcissist. His lack of feelings, seeking his own wants and needs with no care of who he hurts, is clear throughout the story. His friends' lives were in danger, his father's life was in danger, and he ignored the cricket's voice of reason at every turn. One movie version of the tale showed that once Geppetto and Pinocchio came out of the whale, Geppetto was deathly sick. Pinocchio worked for a month to provide Geppetto with a cup of milk a day, thus nursing him to health. Geppetto had earlier explained to Pinocchio what love was. Pinocchio had wanted a heart like other humans. He recognized that he only possesses a wooden heart. Geppetto explained that those who love someone heart breaks when that person they love hurt them. He told Pinocchio that he had his heart mended once Pinocchio returned that love. This was particularly interesting because a survivor of a narcissist usually gives the narcissist multiple chances and forgive them time after time. This narcissist breaks their victim's heart and usually do not do anything to mend it. Thus they stay in a wooden lifeless state. Yet the victim still loves them and pour their heart and soul into them once again. The story of Pinocchio ends with Pinocchio learning what real love is and being rewarded with a human heart. He has seen the error of his ways and turned around physically from being a donkey. Have you not experienced a narcissist acting like a donkey before? We hang on wanting that fairy tale ending. Perhaps just once this will work out, if we give a little more, help them a little more, search for them because we know they cannot take care of themselves properly. Perhaps if we do a little more, they will listen, change for us into the real human being. This is what we hope and dream. But this is not what happens. More than likely, the narcissist continue making chaos in those who is close to them lives at every chance they get. After hearing that his father was at sea on one movie, the first thing he did was go off to Pleasure Island with a group of boys. No care for the father who was out worrying about him. Have you had a narcissist abandon you before? Pinocchio ran away from Geppetto multiple times in search for his own wants. Are you like Geppetto, constantly giving to the narcissist hoping that they will turn real? Hoping something will become real. Because it all was a lie. The narcissist in reality will not grow a heart. Remember how sick Geppetto was before the story showed Pinocchio going to help get him milk to nurse him back to health. What would have happened if Pinocchio would not have cared? Geppetto would have died. Ask yourself, are you killing yourself taking care of or trying to take care of the narcissist in your life? Are you forsaking your own health to make the narcissist real? Are you sacrificing something just to make the narcissist love you like you love them? Remember, Pinocchio is a fairy tale. In this real life, do you think the narcissist will change? Leave a comment below with your thoughts on this childhood favorite and the topic of narcissism. Thank you for viewing.